Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and I'm here with the final packaged old Tobot that I have for the 10th anniversary reviews. Tobot Titan. As you can see, the packaging is in pretty banged up shape, but at least it's the packaging. And the window is completely fallen off. So no doubt this thing is dusty as well. At least it's not sun bleached. Yeah, so this is one of the older versions with the old wheeled version of the Tobot logo. A little QR code right down there. The Kia logo up there, kind of ripped. Tobot Xeon 2. Yeah, how did they let that misspelling pass? Deluxe edition, whatever that means. Right over the Korean text. So, on the back here, it shows the product information. This was a 2012 release, hence Tobot Z here. Stock photos and the QR code. And some outdated web links. Now to take out the Titan. So this is how Titan was packaged. In this green background with more fluid tubes, a on buttons, whatever that is. The cards are taped on the side here. Titan logo here and here, and the boys right on the side here. I mean, this was fancy, but I assume it was more costly, and I assume, just the plain old plastic trays are much more easier to make than these fancy things. So we have these 5 cards. Basically a stock photo of the Season 2 Titan promo image with these red side bits. A golden version. Titan XY pretty shiny chrome. And 2 identical Tobot Y cards. I mean, I'm not sure if this was random or just predetermined, but I wish this was an X and Y. Anyway, a lot of kids must have thrown these in the bin by now. And all the promotional pamphlets and the stickers came in this separate sleeves, a separate detached sleeve. That's kind of considerate. So first off, a pamphlet. And on the back, it's like probably one of the very first catalogs. Just a simple 4, the Axe Y, Great Axe, and Titan with their original retail prices right on here. Those were the days that I really did not experience until a little too late. And the sticker sheet. Interestingly, at least this variant does not have any Kia branding, just the X and Y in place of the Kia logo. And also no Kia logo here for X, and those are all the rear and back mirror chrome stickers and the rear lights and license plates and such. So here's the X and Y in their Titan component mode. So pre-stickered, only the rear door lights are pre-stickered since that forms the chest. Everything else is you have to apply it. No stickers on Y. So it seems that the plastic colors are mostly the same, and also one of the only times they actually, kept the color scheme before Young Toy decided it was a very unique idea to swap the color palettes when they turned into improbable other components of combiners. So anyway, it seems this one shares the same gang mode, dark gray instead of black and gray. You can see here, yeah, there's much grayer windshields. But the molding looks pretty scaled down, except the rear view mirrors here, they look, Y's mirrors are looking slightly different. And coming to the back. Oh yeah, and the toe key. So for some reason, Y has an open toe key, but Axe doesn't. And you can see this is chromed, while this is just painted silver, which is a kind of a disappointing inconsistency, but that's just a nitpick. And incidentally, I think Titan's size is actually a much more accurate scale compared to a Hyundai car. I do mean that because, as I said before, this is not an actual true-to-scale Kia Soul. This one has been squashed. While Hyundai cars are pretty close replicas, this one is not. So I think if this was stretched out a bit, it would be properly scaled. It has the same width. First, to turn Y into legs. So when I first put this together, it was very clippy. I had to really push some things in here, and thus trying to force them apart is gonna really be nerve-wracking. Unhinge these rear doors. The next step, easy step, is to unfold the front bumpers and slide up the front windshield if that's possible. Yeah, just try to pry it in there, and I think, yeah, you can see it's kind of sliding up a bit. There we go. Yes, untap these rear doors. And then it's probably the best clutch to unclip those side door panels from the legs. Yeah, that was a very nasty snap. Unsnap the other side. Come down here. Flip out the white heels, which really clip in well. Clip it well into the foot, but not when it in its properly deployed position. And then pull those legs. So it looks like there's some little plastic ratchet stoppers here. So looks like you have to shift the joint from here to here, which is kind of tricky. Maybe requires force. How do they expect kids to pull this thing without the help of a parent? Yeah. Whoa, that was stressful. Okay, so now for axe, start from the back. Spread out those bits. And then unlatch the arms from the front. Flip out those shoulder doors. Then fold those shoulder doors. And then turn those arms, reconfigure the arms, and pull out the hands. Flip that out. Spread out the ear wings. Then untab the front windshield from the rear hood. Carefully fold the front bumper in. Fold that back. Fold forward the little red chest thing. And then plug it in the square hole. This seems kind of loose. Okay, there we go. Titan actually looks like a pretty uniform bot for a two-bot combiner. Car wheels notwithstanding. Because there's orange parts in Y and blue parts in X, it helps spread that color palette across instead of just like a completely orange top and a completely blue bottom. So that is some nice cohesion design. And the kibble, yeah, there is still some kibble like on the back here, like 3 bits of card kibble. And also on the side here, but at least the side skirts, yeah, these look like pretty... These side skirts, they do look kind of stylish, like some long drapes. And yeah, so leg kibbles, yeah, this is pretty minimal leg kibble. And the door kibble, I'm not sure if that's actually kibble, but... And there's a red chest thing. Red chest symbol, which is kind of extra detail here, and which is stickered. Pre-stickered. So as you can see, the pre-applied stickers are the chest, 2 on the waist, and 2 silvery ones on the shins. Shiny stickers, prone to scratching and losing their luster. Articulation. The head is on kind of a ball socket, but he has a thick neck, so there is really no side wiggle. The arms, there's outward that much on the door shoulder. Full 360 here. Yeah, nice upper bicep swivel. 2 elbow joints, which it's meant for this position. Nothing on the wrist. And yeah, as you can see, that shoulder joint is very floppy. Because the only friction that's holding this together is the kibble door when folded all the way like this. This is literally the only thing that's keeping this thing in its neutral position. But as you can see, that's all plastic, so it's very easily nudged out of place and thus very easily floppable. Yeah, I mean, I wish they could have made a better design, maybe just add some extra reinforcing joints instead of just this little pin joint and this little plastic joint to hold that shoulder. Yeah, and speaking of shoulders, as you can see, the width of the Titan is just extended with these, but yeah, as you can see, they're very jiggly. Because as you can see, they're just running on 3 little runners. And yeah, something is locking them in place. I'm assuming, yeah, little pieces of plastic tabs, but those will probably get worn out, and thus when those wear out, that they will not lock in place and just be jiggling all over the place. Okay, arm rant and joint construction aside, the legs go forward that much. 4 clicks. 2 back clicks obstructed by kibble. Not much splits. That is not some good split. No thighs. Knee that much. And foot joint that much for transformation. Nothing on the other way. For a combined form, this is not really articulate. I mean, the biggest flaw is the arms and the upper body torso. And then later down the line, they introduced a variant. The Hurricane Storm Titan. Yeah, as you can see, this very second-hand one's joints are giving way because I assume those plastic ratchet joints have really been eroded. And case in point here, this shoulder has it's fine, but this one's joints have eroded, and this thing is joggly. So anyway, the main differences apart from the extra accessories are that most of the orange parts have been replaced with silver. That includes the pelvis and the lower legs and the upper torso. And also the center chest piece. This one has painted black. And there's some extra gold painted on his forehead and the little lip. Other than that, not much else apart from the sticker sheet, I assume, because this one actually has a Kia logo. Come on, stay up. Okay, so his extra accessories are this helmet. Much like Great Axe's, yeah, I got this used and somebody actually pulled one of the wings off. Yeah. Anyway, so I assume you just plug it on the noggin like this. If you don't push that down. Yeah, that's a big noggin, big broken noggin. And this solar panel chest piece, which houses the turbine with some silver stickers meant to represent solar panels, but yeah, one of them got peeled off. And I'm not sure if all the joints are intact because I have absolutely no idea. Okay, that's how you do it, I guess. Like this, just nestle on the shoulders. Maybe there should have been more joints to lock this thing in place. Yep, as right now, it's just sitting there. And then there should have been a yellow connector, which this turbine fan slides in, which by the way activates when you press and release the button. Pretty nice gear there. But I don't have that piece, so I can't attach it right now, so no way. Did they really have to make this 2 separate parts, like 3 separate parts, increasing the chance of losing that thing forever? Yeah, these are just extraneous accessories that have nowhere to go, yep. So, is this compatible? Of course, not really, but you could do this if you want. Throw it away. Other variants of Titan include one that was packaged in vehicle mode with a paper cardboard cutout car garage, and a metallic gold and silver titanium version of the Hurricane Titan, which incidentally I only found half of in a thrift store. Okay, to transform these into cars. First, there's a very obvious chest button with a very obvious arrow, which pressing this will detach it. Kinda looks like a very obvious weak spot for the foes to punch. So first, I suppose you could put the arms into place. Pushing those fists. Fold the head in, put the head in. Come out and fold this red bit over. Latch the hood back in. Yeah, I think aligning the arm ports, the front bumper, is actually the pretty trickiest part. And yeah, don't forget to pull out this rear bumper as well. Jam it all together. Yeah, if you see here, yeah, I think this tab is kind of hard to get over and under here. Okay, there we go. Mostly, okay, now there we go. Okay, going for Y's legs. I suppose the first thing you should do is collapse the legs in. Not sure if they're supposed to lock in. Okay, yes they are. Yes, so just wiggle it a bit until they drop in, and then just push it forward until it just clicks. Click the legs in. Fold the heels in with a loud click. Ratchet those feet. Okay, line up the back bits here. No, wait, move the red bits forward with the feet. Then, yeah, that should do it. Rear bumper. Front bumper. Yeah, fold these in until you hear a loud clicking into these little clips here. I'd say it served its purpose as the first of what combiners would be like. Not all toys have to have a robot, car, and combiner mode all in the same toy. You can make 1, 2, or 3 different toys of the same character that transform into different combining parts. Yeah, I know while some people would like to have an all-in-one, there are some limitations to having an all-in-one combining part. That may come off as a buy more stuff tactic, but it also lends itself to more design liberties when creating specific combiner components. But it's made in Korea plastic means that it's just its inherent design choices just does not lend it to be an overall most structurally sound combiner. Not the most articulate, yeah, not the most stable. I guess it served its purpose for the toy line in the TV show. I guess I would recommend the Mini Titan, the miniature downscaled version that was not sold at retail in Korea. Yeah, sure, it is simplified with some kibble rearrangement, but it's much more structurally sound because it's kind of simplified. It doesn't have any extra sliding joints or whatsoever. Could you imagine if Young Toys re-released these old classic Tobot molds and not these ones? As in, like, just re-engineered maybe from the ground up. I mean, updated with the newer, more durable plastic, give it more durable joints. Just give little kids and people who grew up with Tobot another chance to get these in good condition again. Who am I kidding? Young Toys pretty much completely moved on and they're focusing on new toys because, you know, you can't get stuck in the past forever, I guess. This gold quadrant is all that Young Toys will be doing for the 10th anniversary. I'm not sure who asked for this, but the fact they made an original variant instead of re-releasing something, I guess that's something. So this concludes my Tobot 10th anniversary toy reviews. I just don't have the time and budget to review all of the classic Kia Retrobot Tobots. I'm just looking at the 2010, the very first 2010 characters.
Thanks for watching and be sure to like and subscribe. So until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing off.